Leader of the NDC, Nazim Burke, says taking legal action against the weekly newspaper is being considered following an article published on Thursday, December 22, 2016. Published within the article entitled "Naz is Tax Burdened," it was purported that the opposition leader owed the government of Grenada $78,500 in taxes, even after over $30,000 was taken off the total amount. This opposition leader says is totally untrue. Mr. Burke said, in fact, it is the government of Grenada that owes him gratuity payments.
Even after you make all the deductions that you say, my wife and I are owing jointly. And my tax, as I said, is 6161.49. Yes? 6161.28, I'm sorry. Even if I accept everything that you say, based on the letters that Mike has written to me and the numbers that you've presented previously, you're still owing me $21,300.63, which is monies that is owed to me by the government and which I'm asking the government to pay.
Burke is also querying having to pay professional fees to government incurred while he occupied the position of Finance Minister.
None of the government attorneys, the Attorney General, the Solicitor General, the Senior Counsel, none of the government attorneys are asked to make this payment. I'm the Minister of Finance. I'm not a practicing attorney. I cannot practice law and be the minister at the same time. Everybody knows this. It is unfair and unreasonable to do so.
During the NDC press conference, the editor of CARIBUPDATE, Hamlet Mark, was present but was denied the opportunity to pose questions on the topic.
Right. I understand.
But to imply, you only have
Mr. Mark, please. I don't think. Let me just.
No.
Right. No, I heard you. I heard you. But let me just say, I don't really think it would be right for us to engage in a quarrel or any disagreement or anything like that.
Chairman of the NDC, Vincent Roberts, says what is most alarming is the security aspect of the disclosure.
There is absolutely no doubt that political considerations are involved in the sharing of that information or the process of making that information available. Has the Inland Revenue been lax in its security procedures? It is bothersome.
Meanwhile, a source within CARIBUPDATE says they are prepared to meet with Mr. Burke in court as the truth needs no defense. Colin Campbell, GBN News.